Hi guys, Ellie from the garden. Today I'm tackling a couple of seed starting projects as well as a refresh on some of my containers. So come along and let's see what we can get done. I have two green feast peas here and two green feast peas over here that I'm planning on planting out into a container. So since I want the pot that this is in and I may need this tray a little bit later, I think I'm going to start there and we're going to plant out some green feast peas. Right, so this is the container I'm actually going to be planting out today, and I will talk you through it as I do it. Just want to quickly move this echinacea out of the way. Is it not stunning? I don't know if this is meant to be flowering now, but I'm very grateful for it. It's beautiful. Worms. There's a couple of worms on the floor here, so I'm just going to pick them up and put them in one of these containers. This is the container that I'm working in. What I've done so far is I've taken 4 bamboo stakes and pulled them together at the top and put a piece of garden wire around the top, just creating this little teepee. And the aim is to grow some peas in an actual container. So I've got 2 green feast peas from my mom. So I have one larger one and one slightly smaller one. Now typically in gardening you would take your strongest plants and plant it out and generally sacrifice the health of the other, thinking that you'd have a nicer, stronger, healthier plant going in, and that in turn will then help you have a better outcome with your produce. So I'm going to put these 2 against the back wall, the big one against this pillar and the small one against that. I also have the 2 green feast peas that I grew earlier in the year, and I'm going to put them against the 2 front bamboo stakes. So I'm just going to grab a fork quickly and then I'll plant out. So I'm actually a former educator. I decided of my own to leave based on my own morals and values, and that left me a little bit without cause, because I had put my heart and soul into becoming a teacher. It became my identity even. So now I had to craft a new identity. And I was very fortunate to be in a place where I have people who support me and who love me and who are eager to see what exactly I can dream up. And I threw my heart and soul into growing my garden and preparing myself for my future homestead, which is actually why the channel is called Next Chapter Homestead. I don't believe that my story is over. I just believe I've entered a new chapter, and for me, my next chapter is all about my homestead. Okay, so now that I've collected all of my seed trays, I'm going to empty out their contents into this container over here, give it a good mix, and then put it all back and see how many seed trays we can fill, and then we can start planting. I would like a slightly larger portion of land. But I don't necessarily need a large acreage, because ultimately I don't want to be a farmer. I want to be a homesteader, and I want to build community, and I want to be able to share with my neighbors and trade, and I want to live a more simple life, closer to nature, at a slower pace, preferably with a small community. And even though we may not be there yet, I know that by spending my time developing skills that will benefit me on my property one day, I'm already putting myself a step ahead. I'm learning the skills that'll help me in the future develop my dreams a little bit further. And I've come a long way. I started gardening on a wooden pallet with a few containers growing lettuce, and slowly things started to grow for me, and I expanded, and I created my first garden bed by filling up an old wheelbarrow we had that was broken, and I grew Swiss chard. And with a little bit of Duncan's guidance and a lot of guidance from my mom, I managed to successfully grow food, my love language. And all of a sudden things just seemed to click into place. I realized that I could eliminate buying things if I was willing to spend my time growing them. So I started teaching myself. I went onto YouTube and I followed homesteading channels, gardening channels. Slowly developed what I thought would be my goals for homesteading. And I took a few of the lessons that they taught and I started trying them in my own garden. And I had a lot of success. I have also had a lot of failures. No. Okay, I've got all my seeds, got all my seed trays waiting. Let's do some planting. These are just radishes and I'm just going to sprinkle them across the top. And we'll hope for the best. So, as I grow my little homestead, I'm essentially trying to grow my skills. So I think today I'm putting an offer out there. What skills do you want to learn in the garden? Let me know and we can give it a try and we can grow together. In this container over here, I've only got 2 little onions growing, so I'm going to fill the rest of the container with some lettuce. And with some luck, in 2 months we should have a container full of lettuce. I have a little bit of space over here available, so I'm going to use this area here. and I'm going to plant out some Bok Choy seeds. Whilst I'm not the most experienced gardener, I am definitely willing and able to learn and put in the work. I'm learning. I'm learning the value of leaf mulch. I'm learning how to plant seeds. And I'm learning that failures are just lessons, and that's okay. And just like that, guys, we've reached the end of the video, and I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share across your social media platforms, because you know, if you're China's and you're China's, then eventually maybe our dream will come true, and it'll be thanks to you and the community that we're building. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.